Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing below. Manifesting is probably one of my most favorite things to participate in terms of energy, multisensory awareness, consciousness, because we are manifesting everything that's happening to us, even all the things we wish were not happening to us. That happens from manifesting from a lack of consciousness. But if you have been studying or learning tools and techniques to manifest, wonderful. Hopefully I can add some interesting information that might help you to speed things along in the process. If you've been working on something in particular in your life, let's say if we were just to divide our lives into some categories like romance or intimate partnership, close personal friends, wealth, creativity, wonderful careers. These are all the things that people are looking to have in their life. A healthy body, that could be a whole nother slice of the pie. So let's say you've been working on one slice of the pie. And even if you're working on three or four, let's take it down to one. It's easier to focus your energy in one area and get that manifested. And then you can move on to the next one. It's important to remember or recognize that the process is really vital and important for you. That learning, whatever you're learning as you manifest a desire into the third dimensional space, is critical and important. The steps you go through, the ahas that you get, that those are actually why you're manifesting whatever it is that you're manifesting, because you're learning something really cool and interesting about yourself or the world or your consciousness or your magnificence. You're growing by having these experiences and this kind of push-pull effect as you take something that's been created in the non-physical and bring it into the physical. So let's say you've been working on something for a while and it hasn't manifested yet. Let's say you're annoyed, frustrated, tired of trying to make it happen, and like, why isn't this happening? And where is it? And when is it going to come? Kind of energy. And we're going to pick one. I'll use one for an example. Let's say wealth. We'll talk about wealth. Let's say you've been working on having more freedom and positive flow of wealth in your life. And that's the true feeling that people are looking for when it comes to having more wealth in their life, is freedom. Everybody wants to have more freedom, freedom to work if they want to or not, or to have a job that really is fulfilling for them. Although the pie slice of life in terms of work really isn't related to wealth. Those are two different categories, two different vibrations. Work is supposed to be something that inspires us and delights us and makes us feel that we are doing something that not only brings you great joy, but feels very fulfilling and has purpose within it. Wealth is something that we're all meant to have no matter what, no matter if we have a job or not, we're meant to have a free flowing aspect of wealth. So you've been working on this wealth aspect of your life pie and it hasn't changed much, or you haven't gotten what you wanted. And you can use whatever examples I'm giving in any slice of pie in your pie. Well, we do know that eventually you have to let go. You've got to let go. In fact, all the things that you have already been able to create with ease, even if you don't even try to make them happen, it's because you've detached in some way. You've let go. You don't have expectations. That's what slows us down. We have expectations. If I had the wealth, then I wouldn't have a mortgage, or I'd have a mansion, or I'd have a Ferrari in the driveway, or I've already done a world cruise. We have these kind of expectations of what would happen if that thing were in our life. And the funny thing is, if your expectations actually don't match what will bring you joy, then you're running interference. You're in resistance mode, and you're not able to feel the inspiration of the divine that's going to offer you insight to move in a certain direction that actually will allow you to have the freedom that wealth provides for people. So we have to get rid of the expectations. It doesn't matter what the expectations are that you've created. They're probably pretty formal or consistent with what other people would have in terms of expectations, because we have these general ideas about what certain things mean. But you need to get rid of those because you've had them and it's not working. Those expectations are not coming to life. They're not lighting up in your physical world. And so we need to eradicate them, which is a big aspect of letting go. When you let go of your expectations, you're now creating a clear or clean slate. Now, remember, wealth is about freedom. Freedom can mean different things to different people, because what if freedom to you meant that you own a cottage free and clear outside of London, in this beautiful meadow, and you get to spend your days herding goats or sheep and hanging out with dogs and barbecuing on the side lawn, but you can travel and do whatever you want. Maybe that's actually what you want. That's your slice of heaven and freedom. And it's okay. You don't have to know what it is. In fact, the universe loves to surprise you, but you have to get rid of your expectations of what it's going to look like, how people are going to react, uh, what your life is going to be like after that thing comes into your life. We have to eradicate these expectations because they are creating interference and you're not in alignment. And that's why the thing you want can't come flying into your life. Mostly because it can't come in the way you think it's supposed to come in because it's not in alignment with who you are. So you could use my example of what freedom could mean to you. The idea, this lovely cottage outside of London in a meadow with sheep, goats, and dogs. And you really don't have a lot of responsibilities other than barbecuing in the side lawn in the evening, but you can do whatever you want. It's important to kind of have some sort of idea that allows you to surrender. And we're really not manifesting the house and the meadow. We're not really manifesting that, but we're getting rid of the expectation. The expectations are what is slowing you down. So if you had freedom or whatever it is that you desire, you would have two distinct feelings in your body. And this is what everybody wants anyway from whatever they're manifesting. You would feel enormously happy and you would be fulfilled. Those are the things we're looking for, is happiness, and that happiness needs to be fulfilling. Like, it just fills us up. It's so joyful. So that's the feeling you're really looking for. And in the detachment and letting go of the expectations, you start to move into more free-flowing energy. And when you let go of the expectation, then you can actually hear, see, or feel the direction the universe has been trying to swing you so that you can actually be happy, because that's what you want. You want to be happy, and you want that happiness to be incredibly fulfilling, incredibly fulfilling. That's what we all want. We really don't care if it's a Malibu mansion with a Bentley and a jet in the back. I know we think we care about that, but if you have real freedom, even if you don't own a plane, you might know people who do. And then you don't have to pay for their pilot to stay in a hotel, and they'll be happy that you keep their pilot busy when they fly you occasionally here and there. I'm just saying that there's just so many ways that this could happen, that you have to get out of the way you think it's going to happen, because it's not happening that way. And if it's not happening that way, it's because it's not supposed to happen that way. And the universe wants to surprise you. So if you could start saying to the universe, or whatever you believe in, I love the G word. I love God, creation, the divine, omnipresence. I love all those words. If you could start praying, and prayer is really a topic of gratitude. Prayer is that you're giving gratitude or appreciation for something that's already happened. Because in the universe's eyes, you can have whatever you want, you can be whatever you want. They don't believe that you're limited or limitless. They know that you can have whatever you want. If I said that correctly, yeah, they know that you can have whatever you want, and they see you receiving whatever you desire. So they don't have any limitations to you whatsoever. We are the only ones who have limitations on us and say we can only have these things based on these criteria and in this fashion, which for many of us creates expectations. And then when those things don't manifest, we become disappointed, and then we become sad, we lower our vibration, and we're no longer in alignment. So when you pray, you want to pray in gratitude. So you're going to think about your slice of the pie. I use the example of wealth, but you can use any area of the pie that you want. And you're going to say out loud or silently, or write it in a journal many times as you can every day. I want you to get in a place of great appreciation. Thank you so much for the incredible happiness I now have about wealth. Thank you so much for the incredible, fulfilling, happy, joyful experiences I'm having regarding wealth. I so appreciate you aligning me to this magical experience that I am enormously grateful for. That's what I want you to do. And not only do I want you to say it, I want you to feel it. I want you to feel appreciation as if it's already happened. And now that you're letting go of the expectations, You don't have a bunch of rules on how it's supposed to happen. You can get into that feeling of appreciation 1,000 times easier when you don't have any expectations. And then you can love the process of getting there and all the things you learned so that you will allow yourself to align into the vibration of what you deserve, because you deserve to have your entire pie delicious and in total perfection, feeding you with love and happiness and great fulfillment. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.